And that broke up a marriage before it even began. The bungled work cost would-be bride Justina and her family thousands of dollars, but it's the behaviour of her would-be groom, Andrew, that's left Justina heartbroken.
This was my fault. No wedding, no engagement, just catastrophe. Just a place that's a demolition site.
This bride-to-be was just about to celebrate her special day, but Justina never got to walk down the aisle. All she got was a whole lot of heartbreak and a renovation disaster. How did a simple paint job end like this?
This abandoned renovation is just a catastrophe.
The family has lost thousands of dollars, and they say this bloke, builder Stephen Jovanovski, is partly to blame.
I was just wondering why Down Tools and left the job at Eleni and Justina's.
Oh, sweet. Why don't you turn those off, and I'm happy to sit down and talk to you about Helen and Justina.
Well, happy to have a chat here now.
Happy to have a chat on this, thank you.
They wanted to have a beautiful home for their wedding day, and now it's a demolition site.
Yeah, it's not a demolition site.
But this is what's left. Floorboards partially laid, discarded building materials lie everywhere, and even a structural beam on the front veranda has been cut. Melbourne high school teacher Justina and her then-fiancé Andrew had been preparing for a big engagement party, followed by wedding celebrations at the home. Her mum Eleni wanted to spruce up the property before the big day.
We had everything prepared. We had the traditions. We had bought the jewellery for him. We were ready to shower him with our love in an open forum, you know, at their engagement.
I didn't want to be stressed. I didn't want to be anything like that. Yeah, it didn't work out.
After falling victim to one questionable tradesman, groom-to-be Andrew called in his cousin's partner Steve to save the day.
I vouched for him. I brought him to our home because there was that trust.
Well, he came through a source that we loved and trusted. Steve came through, and his sloppy workmanship was quite evident very early in the piece.
They paid you $18,000 and you blackmailed them. They paid you $18,000. Don't touch the camera. Don't touch the camera.
Within just 3 weeks, Eleni and Justina say they paid Stephen $18,000. They say in that time multiple jobs were started, but barely any were finished.
You didn't sign off for any of these works, did you?
No. This needs a permit. To demolish it to this point, you actually need a permit.
When Steve started working on jobs they say they hadn't asked him to do, things quickly turned sour.
And I remember just coming home from work and the whole front veranda had been demolished. And I was like, what?
But he arced up and he said it was done and it was dusted and it was damaged and he wasn't coming back.
It started to cause tension between Justina and her partner Andrew. He demanded her family pay more money for the renovation, claiming his relatives wouldn't attend the wedding if they didn't pay up.
And I said, okay, first of all, I'm not giving money to people that are holding our engagement as hostage. This is just not happening. And I said, well, just talk this out. It's not a big deal.
But turns out it was a big deal. A deal breaker, in fact. Just days from the engagement party, the couple split over the bungled renovation.
He said to me that this is not his house. This is not his family. This is not his problem. And then he said it's easier for him to walk away and not deal with this.
Now Justina is sleeping in a makeshift bedroom. Her wedding decorations are going to waste, along with the home goods she had already bought for her married life.
I look at this stuff and I feel so stupid.
And her frail grandma, who is currently in hospital, is forced to live downstairs, as upstairs is too dangerous and uninhabitable for her.
This happened to us. We trusted. We were taken for granted financially and we were disrespected. Our household was violated.
Eleni has had a number of building reports done, with one estimating it would cost $130,000 to repair and complete the work done by Stephen and the previous tradie.
I came in to help out as part of the family.
But you haven't done that. You ripped down their front veranda.
Sorry.
The wedding of Justina's dreams, now a nightmare this family will never forget.
Well, we'll pull together and try to just get by. But it was a coward, it was a cop-out.
From something joyous, It's just created a lot of emotional pain, and we're reminded of this pain every time we have to go through the front door.
The family is hopeful to have the matter resolved through the Domestic Building Dispute Resolution Service if Stephen is willing.